Wrong one. Here we go.
I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. Hot girls all over the world. Original King Julian for the girls, man. I love all the girls that love to move their body. When you move your body, you know move it nice and sweet and sassy. Alright? Woman, you cute, and you don't need no makeup. Original cute body makeup on bad one, you cute, and you don't need no makeup. Original cute body makeup on bad woman. Physically fit, physically fit, physically fit woman. Physically fit, physically fit, physically fit woman. Nice, sweet, fantastic. Mix your body out into the big Titanic woman, and that's sweet, energetic. Mix your body out into the big Titanic woman, and nice, sweet, fantastic. Mix your body out into the big Titanic woman, and that's sweet, fantastic. Mix your body out into the big Titanic. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it.
Okay, that's enough of that. We are going to focus on moving our mouths. Let's move our mouth. So many English as second language learners, when they're speaking English, they move their mouth the exact same way as in their native language. That is why, I got my heartbeat pumping there. That is why you struggle with sounding more native or more natural. You're moving your mouth the exact same way. So if in your culture, your native language, you move your mouth just very small, you don't open your lips very much. And when you talk with your lips compressed. The sound is going to be different. If you talk through your nose, if the sounds that you make in your native language come from here, then when you're speaking English, you're going to have that sound. So let's practice moving our mouth the way we do. Whew. My heart's still pumping. That was fun. I'm actually standing up because that's giving me more energy. So let's move our mouth the way we do in spoken English. American English. I'm not British, I'm American. So when I'm speaking, it's going to be American English. Oh, wow. Hello. Whew. I'm pumped. I am excited. I have been wanting to do a live stream about this very topic for quite a while. Hey, dog. Hi. Welcome, guys. Welcome. All right, so we were moving our muscles when I first started the live stream. Moving our arms, right? I didn't move my legs, but I could be moving my legs. Most people realize how important it is to move your arms, your legs, but they don't think about your mouth when you are learning a second language. I feel like I'm squatting. Give me a second, guys. Let me move this up so it's not so low. Or I have to stand back some. Sorry, I am not a professional. I am a professional teacher, but I am not a professional performer. So there's some little snags, that's okay. It's a learning process. So just like I'm going to show you how to start practicing moving your mouth, I'll learn how to manage the camera and the camera stand and all of this. So let's start off with English is a big mouth. We have big mouth movements. If you do not move your lips, you're not going to sound the way that you want to sound. If you're wanting to sound more native, then move your mouth. Move your mouth. Open your mouth. Let's start with a simple smile. I don't know who's here in the room, but I want you to give me a big smile. On the count of 3, let's get a big smile going. I'm gonna get my music again because we're gonna exercise our smile. We're gonna go from just serious to smile, serious to smile. That's gonna be our mouth exercise right now. Here we go. Serious. Smile. Serious. Smile. Serious. Smile. Let's do 10 of these. Serious. Smile. Serious. Smile. Feel it in your cheeks. Feel it in your cheeks. That was 3, I think. That's 4. That's 5. Halfway there. Let me restart it again. We're at 5. Here we go. We're at 5. Smile. That's 6. Smile. That's 7. Smile. Feel it in your cheeks. Feel it in your cheeks. That's 8. You guys gotta help me. I got too much going on to keep track at the same time. So if you can put the number in the room, that'll really help me. Smile. That's 9. Smile. That's 10. Now, you're probably saying, what in the world, Stephanie? Teacher Steph, what does smiling have to do with learning a new language? Everything. Everything. English, the difference between sheet and it is your smile. I know many of my friends have said it instead of eat. So today, our practice is going to be on smiling so we don't say a curse word unless you want to curse. All right, so sheet, smile, sheet. Get that big smile. It. It. No smile. No smile. Big difference between the two pronunciations. It's not necessarily the sound as much as the movement. If you move yourself into a smile, you will not make the mistake of saying a curse word. Sheet. Sheet. It. It. Notice I'm not smiling. If I'm smiling, I am not going to make that mistake. But if I am talking about I need new sheets in the hotel. So you're an English as second language learner and you are visiting a hotel. You're calling up the front desk. Ring, ring, ring. Hello, front desk. I need new sheets. Ding, 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 ding. Hello, front desk. I need new sheets. You don't want that. No, 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 no. You want sheets. Get the smile going. How do you remember? Think about the crazy exercise we just did. Let's go ahead and do it again because there's very few of you in the room. Maybe a few of you are new. Here we go. Uh-oh. Commercial break. Okay, here we go.
I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to
All right.
move it. I like to move it.
So welcome to the live stream if you're just coming in. If you were here a minute ago, we're gonna do our exercise again.
I like to move it, move it.
People go to the gym, they pay money to go to the gym to build their muscles. But people do not care about what happens here. English as second language learners need to move their mouth. You need to move your mouth the way the native speakers move it. Today we're working on the E. So we're doing the smile. So we're serious. Count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Big smile. Feel it in your cheekbones. If you don't smile, you really need to start smiling when you speak English, because you won't end up cursing if you smile when you say your eats sound. Sheets. I like to move it, move it. So 3, let's hold it for 3. 1, 2, 3. Now say E. E. Notice it's tight and I'm smiling. E. E. I. 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 Sh. I. It. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. So smile big. Eat. So, it. Count of 3. It. E. I. Notice, doesn't go outside of this zone here. I. Oh, I guess it's the end. I. Flip. Sip. I. E. The E sound, you smile. Whew. All right, any last questions before we end our super quick workout? It doesn't take much to start thinking about how you move your mouth. Let's move. I'm gonna end the live stream in about 5 minutes. I'll give it 5 more minutes, so that'll be a 20-minute live stream, and we'll keep practicing the E, C, me, tree, smile. If you got dimples, put your fingers on your dimples. And if you don't have dimples, when you're practicing these lists, when you're exercising your mouth, So you make better pronunciation. Poke your cheeks. Me. You should feel it right here and right here. Me. Now this is for exercise. When you are having normal conversations, you're not going to feel the tension here. But when you're exercising, we want to move those muscles. We want to push those muscles and train those muscles. And I want to help you guys start thinking about language, mouth movements the same way, the exact same way that when you go to the gym, you're at the gym, you're one of those big buff dudes, right? So you're pulling down those weights. And your biceps, I think this is called a bicep, your biceps are getting bigger because you're exercising the correct way. With spoken English, majority of English as second language learners, you do not move your mouth the same way. So I will be hopping on different times and doing live streams where I help you to realize, move your mouth the way the native or the first language learners move their mouth. For example, I work with many Indian friends. Indian friends, when they make the T sound, it's dank, dank. But that's not the same as the T sound. The T sound is thank, thank. Two different pronunciations. Town, town, down, down. Two different pronunciations. Learning that you move your mouth in different ways to create sound will improve your pronunciation. Are there any questions or comments from you guys? Have you guys struggled? I need to know what's going on with the people that are watching me, if there is anybody. Whew, I'm getting an exercise. If you joined me when I first started, I was moving it. Now I'm only exercising my cheeks. But when we started this video, I was moving my arms, I was moving my legs a little bit. But we're gonna focus on our mouth. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. I said I was gonna live stream for about 2 more minutes. So this live stream's 20 minutes long. I don't have a schedule for when I'm going to do it just yet. I just really know that there's a need. There's a need for people to learn how to move their mouth. So before I go, let's go back and review. We're gonna review how to move your mouth, the difference between the E and the I. E, I. All right, so here we go. Get ready. I want you exercising wherever you are with me. Get your energy pumping. Ah! I need to get this streaming so I don't have to keep. All right. Get your energy going. All right, E. Hold the smile. E. Sheets. It doesn't stretch here, it stays in here. Shh. Shh. I'm not cursing, I'm just trying to help you to see that when you don't stretch it, you're cursing. Shh. Sheet. Sheet. Smile big. Eat. Eh. 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 You don't want to do that. You want E. Sheet. Change the sheets. Whew. We are at 20 minutes, guys. Actually, 21. Don't you say you stayed here with me and go and say a curse word. No curse words on mistake. If you want to do that, that's your business. But I want to help you so you don't make that mistake. Smile big, and you won't say a curse word by accident. Sheet. Sheets. Big. All right, guys. Bye-bye.